Now on the APEC VIP hotline, cutting-edge training for the serious athlete, apecgo.com. Joining us right now, the head football coach of the All Saints team. It is Coach Mike Hall. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Hey, congratulations on your first win with the Trojans. A big win over Bishop Gorman in a thriller on Friday night.
Yeah, it was back and forth. It probably put some gray hairs on me.
Well, tell me a little bit about how you guys pulled it off.
You know, I think our kids just came out, and they were extra fired up with it being TK Gorman, and you know, pretty much knowing all those kids on the team. They played with a little extra spunk and fire, and you know, we were able to eliminate some of the mistakes that we've been making the last 3 weeks, and you know, we answered every adversity, and that was the deal. You know, we didn't stay back when we got knocked back. We kept pushing back forward.
And in the last couple of minutes of the ball game, you were able to grab hold of the win, it sounds like.
Yeah, it was still interesting. You know, you get to that kneel-down victory formation and realize you might should have practiced that a little longer. That was interesting in itself.
Oh, my gosh. Well, so when you guys got off to the 0-3 start, was it hard to keep the kids' heads up? Was it hard to get buy-in on the program and that kind of thing?
You know, it was interesting, Bryan, that I was a little bit each next Saturday morning when we come in for film and lifting, I was a little concerned on where they were going to be at, and they were great. They took the constructive criticism of the film, and then hit the weights and the running that we do on Saturday, full go, and had great attitudes each time. And so I knew we were going to bounce back, because the only thing we just had that, you know, anything that could go wrong was in the first 3 games, and I knew that was going to turn around eventually for us, and I think now we've rounded that corner.
Well, and so your kids, describe the scene after the ball game Friday night?
It was crazy. The field got rushed by all of our kids, and we had a great crowd over there, and you know, it was just kind of pandemonium for a little while, and but a really good pandemonium.
I can imagine. Talk a little bit about Merritt Green and the performance he put on for All Saints the other night.
Yeah, Merritt played like a man possessed. You know, he made great cuts. He ran through tackles. He played an exceptional game in all facets of the game, both on the defensive side and offensive side. Were
you expecting him to be that kind of an all-around performer for you before the season started?
Yeah, I knew that it was in Merritt, you know, and part of the deal was, you know, as great as Merritt played, I got to tell you, our offensive line played incredible. I was so proud of them. We won the battle of the trenches, and you know, ultimately in a close game, that's what's going to win you the games. And as great as Merritt ran the ball, you know, it doesn't matter if he didn't have some place to go. And those guys created some holes for him.
And talk about the touchdown catch he made with 1:35 left in the ball game.
Well, I tell you, it was a good read by our quarterback, William Alexander. You know, we were running a combo out and corner route, and he saw the corner bite on the out and threw the ball up, and you know, it was really an easy catch for Merritt. You know, he did a nice job of getting where he was supposed to be, but you know, good execution by William.
So what does the first win, mean for your program when you get one like that one?
Well, it couldn't have been a bigger one, you know, with it being the in-town rival. And you know, my understanding, I didn't even know going into it, was that was the first win over TK Gorman. And so it was huge for our program, you know, but more than anything, you know, now it's the springboard to finish out this year strong.
Now, you guys play Union Hill on Friday night. Tell me what you know about them.
They're big-bodied kids. They've got a couple of athletes that can run well. They've had some problems, too. They kind of went through their first 3 games the same way we did our first 3. What we can't do is have a letdown because, you know, we don't want to be their first win of the season.
And I guess that's one of the lessons you learn in a situation like this when you got a young team and you're kind of rebuilding is to know what to do after a win, right?
That's right. You know, you have to learn how to handle defeats and wins.
Okay, and then just where your program is right now, understanding that you're only a month into it, but you feel good about the direction things are going in?
I feel great about the direction we're going. I look at the young kids that we've got. I look, you know, these seniors that we've got this year providing the leadership we need this year. But we're playing a lot of youth out there and that bodes well for our future.
And I got one last question to ask you. You've gotten a little taste with your schedule of what East Texas football's like. What do you think?
That's good football. Great athletes, great atmosphere, and I'm loving it.
Well, Coach, we do want to congratulate you again on a big win over TK Gorman, and congratulations on the first win as a head football coach at All Saints with the Trojans, and we look forward to talking to you down the line.
Thank you, Bryan.
Hey, Coach, thanks a lot. That's Mike Hall, the head football coach of the All Saints Trojans on Bryan Houston Sports Radio Live on 99.3 Talk FM.